Alright, today we're discussing the types of sets. We have basically four types of sets. So the first one we deal with is it's called subsets. Now let's explain it using examples. If we have a set A that contains the elements A, E, I, O, U, and if we have a set B that contains the elements A, B, C, D, and let's say this set extends to Z, so he has all the alphabets. Now, you can notice that the elements of A can be found in the set of B. That means A is a subset of B. So we write it as A, the subset of B. Okay, that means A can be found in this set, E can be found in this set. All the elements of the set A can be found in the set B. That one makes A a subset of B. Okay, let's go to the next type of set, which is called universal sets. Universal sets. Now, as the word goes, universal sets, as easy as that. If we have a set A, it contains the states Nigeria, Imo, Abia, Cross River. Now, and we have another set B that contains Nigeria. Now, B is a universal set because it contains all the elements of A. B is known as a universal set because it contains all the elements of A. Let's go to the next type of set, which is called finite and infinite sets. Finite and infinite sets. Now, in finite sets, let's take for example finite sets. If we have the elements A is equals to contains the elements 1, 2, 3. This is a finite set because the number of elements are specific and can be counted. Now it's a finite set. Let's go to infinite sets. Infinite sets. You have the set A and contain elements 1, 2, 3. Now this is a continuous sign 1, 2, 3, and so on. This is an example of infinite sets because you cannot count the number of the sets and you can't be specific of the number of elements that are in the set. That is for infinite sets. So this is all these are under finite and infinite sets. The third type of set we have. And lastly, the last one we have is called empty sets. Empty sets. Now, a set is said to be empty when it contains no elements. When it contains no elements in its set, it's called empty sets. Now, you can either call it empty sets or null sets. Now, for example, A is equals to no elements. A is equals to no elements. This is called an empty set. Or you can call it null sets. So any set that has no element in it is called an empty set. Let's go over it all over again. The types of sets we have. We have subsets. If element A contains A, E, I, O, U, and element B contain A, B, C, D to Z. Now we can notice that the elements of the set A can be found in the set B. So that makes A a subset of B. Then universal sets. If we have Imo, Abia, Cross River as set A, then set B just has Nigeria. Now Nigeria is a universal set because it contains all the states, contains all the states. And then going to the next type of set, which is finite and infinite sets. Finite can be counted, infinite cannot be counted. The numbers of elements in the set are not specific, but for finite, they are specific. A set is said to be empty if it has no elements. That will be all for the types of sets.